LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge, and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Penn State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, are proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches. They can...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack from the very first snap.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Gives it on the option. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Jolly. He's got the back in the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So LSU's offense has the ball for the first time. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. When you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll leave it with him. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got the back over the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Was to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it on the move. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Fires it incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw, it's Jolly. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Hunt is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to it. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
And trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the grab.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. And some room to work. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
To the air, it's Jolly. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability.
There he goes. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He now has 53 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the field goal unit is on the field. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's such a nice play getting that sack, and I'll tell you, what makes it worse is the fact that he has this crowd noise behind him. Death Valley is so loud, arguably the loudest stadium in the entire country, and I know that having played here before. You do not want to get behind the chains as an opposing quarterback with this crowd noise. It makes it...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air. It's Jolly. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Right on the money. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Okay.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it along the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to throw, it's Jolly. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
He's brought down at the 20. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. To the air, it's Jolly. Back's got it, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Dropping back, it's Jolly. Got his man on the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Swings it out to his running back.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Hauls it in. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
He's brought down at the 33.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On target. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Just needs a crack to get a return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hit yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch them because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Jolly. Firing to the right, complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. LSU quick to the line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Floats it out in space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. LSU right back to the line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success, these guys...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Let's go! Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his back in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. To work with a first down in the final period. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw, it's Jolly. Got his man on the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Run it with the fullback. Pass to Stinson, still on his feet. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires on the move. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking downfield, it's Jolly. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On target to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bring in the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Nice job by the defense that time defending the end zone. There was a pass play. Everybody covered up in the back end. And when they saw the quarterback take off, they were able to rally to him and stop him short of the end zone. Now what are they going to do on 4th down?
Back to throw. It's Jolly. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Here's the handoff.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for those receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Rides the back. He'll pitch it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Back has it. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Quarterback floating away from pressure. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll move the wide receiver. Direct snap. Scrambling away. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back has it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Now adjusting. We got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Jolly. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Found the spot in the defense. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. He's got him. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.